Deep in the rugged heart of the East Coast, where the Pacific Ocean batters the cliffs and rugby is more than a sport, a sleeping giant is stirring. For years, the Sky Blues of Ngāti Porou East Coast have carried the weight of a winless drought that would have broken any other community, yet their spirit remained unyielding. Suddenly, the silence of the off-season has been shattered by an announcement that no one saw coming, sending a jolt of electricity through every Marie and rugby club from Roetoria to Hicks Bay. Charlie Ngatai, a man who once danced through defensive lines for the All Blacks and captained the Māori All Blacks on the world stage, is coming home. He is not returning to finish his playing days or to rest on his laurels, but to take the hardest job in the Heartland Championship. The shock of this appointment has left rivals breathless and the local community in a state of euphoric disbelief, wondering how a professional of his caliber ended up here. This is the story of a homecoming that defies logic and embraces the raw, beating heart of grassroots New Zealand rugby. Subscribe to all sports updates. The decision for Charlie Ngatai to lead Ngāti Porou East Coast as head coach for the 2026 season is a move steeped in whakapapa and a burning desire to settle unfinished business. After 15 years of traversing the globe, playing in the stadiums of Europe and the high-pressure cauldrons of Super Rugby, the lure of his roots became impossible to ignore. Ngatai is a proud product of Gisborne with deep ancestral ties to the region, and his return represents a bridge between the elite professional world and the community that first fostered his love for the game. He saw legends like Mai Nunyu and Hosier Gear pull on the sky blue jersey in recent years, and that sight planted a seed of duty that finally blossomed after his retirement in 2024. The challenge is immense. Following a winless campaign last year, the expectations on the new coach are sky high, yet Ngatai remains unfazed by the pressure. He is motivated by the why rather than the what, focusing on the cultural significance of the role rather than just the tactical X's and O's on a whiteboard. Transitioning from a 100-game Super Rugby centurion to a coach in the Heartland Championship is a journey fraught with unique obstacles that would make most veterans hesitate. Ngatai has been honing his craft with Te Rapa in Waikato's premier competition, but the East Coast is a different beast entirely, requiring a blend of tactical brilliance and deep communal understanding. The environment is one where resources are scarce but passion is infinite, and Ngatai's primary goal is to harness that raw energy into a disciplined, winning machine. He knows that his presence alone is a beacon for young local talent who often feel they have to leave the coast to find success in the big cities. By staying, he is sending a message that greatness can be cultivated right here at home, among the rolling hills and the loyal supporters who bleed blue. The weight of his sole All Blacks cap against Samoa in 2015 serves as a reminder of the heights he reached, and now he wants to show his players that they too can reach for the stars. The strategy Ngatai brings to the Sky Blues is built on a foundation of professional standards and an unwavering commitment to the fundamentals that made him a world-class midfielder. He isn't looking to reinvent the wheel. Instead, he wants to instill the defensive organization and calm leadership that defined his own storied career with the Chiefs and Taranaki. There is a sense of urgency in his voice when he speaks about the untapped talent hidden in the small townships along the coast, waiting for the right mentor to unlock their potential. He understands that for many of these players, rugby is the social glue that holds their families together during tough economic times, making every Saturday match a battle for community pride. This isn't just a coaching gig for Ngatai, it's a mission to restore a sense of dominance to a union that once hoisted the Locker Cup with pride. The atmosphere at training sessions has already shifted, with players reporting a level of intensity and clarity that had been missing during the lean years of the recent past. Follow all sports updates. Wait until you see the impact Ngatai's arrival has had on recruitment, with whispers of former professional teammates considering a final run in the Heartland jersey just to play under his guidance. That Ngatai effect is real, and it's transforming the way agents and scouts look at the East Coast roster for the upcoming 2026 season. Behind the scenes, Ngatai is working tirelessly to secure the support of local iwi and businesses, ensuring that the team has the backing it needs to compete with the better-funded provincial unions. He is often seen in the local cafes and community halls, listening to the stories of the elders and learning the history of the jersey he now oversees. This deep dive into the local culture is what sets him apart from a traditional hired gun coach. He is an insider with an outsider's expertise. The balance he strikes between being a son of the soil and a master of the game is his greatest weapon as he prepares for the opening round. Every decision he makes is filtered through the lens of what is best for the future of coast rugby. Life after professional sports is often a period of quiet reflection, but for Ngatai, it has become a whirlwind of Uber driving his kids to sports and preparing for a tactical war on the field. He admits that the change of pace was a shock to the system, but the opportunity to reconnect with his family in the region where it all started has been the ultimate reward. There is a profound symmetry in his career, starting at Poverty Bay as an 18-year-old and now coming full circle to coach the neighbouring Ngāti Porou East Coast. He often walks the fields in Gisborne where he first captained his high school team, reflecting on the journey that took him to the top of the world and back again. The humility he displays is genuine, often downplaying his own achievements to focus on the growth of the young men currently wearing the boots. This lack of ego is exactly what the union needed after a period of instability and coaching changes that left the squad feeling disconnected from their leadership. The tactical evolution of the Heartland Championship has seen a shift towards faster, more expansive play, and Ngatai is perfectly positioned to exploit this trend with his background in European and Super Rugby. He envisions a style of play that honors the traditional physical toughness of the coast while adding a layer of clinical execution that has been lacking in recent seasons. The training drills are now focused on high-speed decision-making and ball-handling skills, mirroring the attributes that made Ngatai such a dangerous threat in the midfield during his prime. He is challenging his players to think like professionals, regardless of whether they are full-time athletes or farmers who have just finished a 12-hour shift. This mental shift is the hardest part of the job, but Ngatai is a master of psychology, knowing exactly when to push and when to offer a supportive hand. The bond he is building with his captain and senior leadership group is the cornerstone of his plan to avoid another winless season. As the 2026 season approaches, the eyes of the entire New Zealand rugby community are fixed on the East Coast to see if the Ngatai gamble will pay off. There is a palpable sense of nervousness among rival coaches who know that a motivated, well-coached Sky Blue side is the most dangerous underdog in the country. The story of Ngatai's return has become a symbol of the enduring power of the Heartland, proving that the professional game hasn't completely lost its soul to corporate interests. For the fans who stand on the sidelines in the rain, screaming their lungs out for the blue jersey, Ngatai represents a beacon of hope that the glory days might finally be returning. He isn't promising a championship in his first month, but he is promising a team that the community can be proud of, a team that reflects the grit, heritage, and heart of Ngāti Porou. The roadmap is set, the players are ready, and a legend is in place to lead the charge into a new era of coast rugby. The journey of Ngatai from a small-town boy to an all-black and back to his roots is the ultimate rugby fairy tale, but the ending has yet to be written. Every whistle blown at training and every tactical meeting in the clubhouse is a step toward a future where Ngāti Porou East Coast is a powerhouse once again. This homecoming isn't just about winning games, it's about preserving a way of life and ensuring that the next generation of coast kids has heroes to look up to. Ngatai knows that his legacy will be defined not by the tries he scored, but by the players he develops and the hope he restores to a proud rugby nation. The silence of the drought is finally over, replaced by the thundering footsteps of a team that finally believes in itself again. As the first kickoff of the season looms, one thing is certain: with Ngatai at the helm, the East Coast will never be ignored again. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into one of the most inspiring stories in sport today. All sports updates. Would you like me to create a detailed breakdown of the 2026 Heartland Championship schedule and the key matches to watch for Ngāti Porou East Coast?